before you start anything, if you don't want people to comment on each and every notification about your changes, the best thing is to go to your settings. So go to the Me icon, pull that down, you'll be able to see settings and privacy. You click on privacy, and then you click on share profile edits. Then there's an option called choose whether your network is notified about profile changes. Set it to no for now. Any changes that you make takes 12 hours before it's visible on your profile and before it's visible publicly. So make sure that that no setting is at least set for the next 12 hours. To be safe, keep it at least for 24 hours. After you've made your changes or your updates, then you make sure that your profile viewing options are visible to everybody. Of course, if you really are private, then you can keep it as private settings. But the whole idea of LinkedIn is that people will be able to view your profile. They'll be able to see who you are and what you're doing. But have a look through those settings. You'll be able to see under the communications how you want people to connect with you, switch or move those on and off. Okay. Look at where you're going to be finding these settings. I'm using my own profile just to quickly show you. But if you have a look, you'll find this is called the Me icon. If you click on the Me icon, you'll be able to go to settings and privacy. It'll take you through to that profile. You'll be able to see the basics, where you can change your email, you can change your phone number, or even your password. You can set your language, location, everything about your profile. What you can even connect your Twitter settings so that if you did post anything, you'd be able to see it goes into your Twitter feed as well. And then here you'll have your subscriptions. So if you did want to go for a much more intensive profile, where you can actually access a lot more, especially if you're job hunting, then it's worth your while trying the premium subscription, and then you can pick the different ones that you want. If you pay a certain rate per month until you're ready, and then you can change it and go back to the free version. The basic version is good enough to be able to do enough. However, if you are intensely looking for jobs and you really need to be able to get a job within the next 3 months, my advice would be go on the premium and get the job hunting. Then the profile comes up with a little suitcase next to it, and people know immediately that you're looking for jobs. Whereas at the moment, you'd have to use your words to indicate that that's what you're open for. Then you'll see that if you go to privacy, this is where you can edit your profile, okay? You can manage your active status, so you can choose who gets to see when you're on LinkedIn. If you don't want people to see, then you need to go to the button here to change it. And you can also see who can see your email address or not. So at the moment, I've set mine to first degree because that's the people that I know are the closest to me, and that's who I want to be able to contact me. If I wanted to, I could change it so that it is open for the public. And then you can see, well, who can see your connections. And you can also see your list of connections. And at the moment, I've set it so that only my connections can see who are my connections. Then you'll see, you can also have a look at whether people, if you want to be able to see who viewed your profile, obviously, that would be a good thing, because now you can see if recruiters are looking for you and which industry they're in and why are they looking at your profile. However, here, if you're sharing profile edits, okay, you can choose whether your network needs to be notified by profile edit, changes. I've set mine to no because it's very disruptive and it's very disturbing. And for every little change that you make, you change the date, suddenly everybody's congratulating you on, you know, being at a company 6 years ago. So rather turn that one off for now, and then you'll see also the profile viewing options, and you can see whether you're visible or you're in private mode. here I've kept to full profile because I want people to be able to see my profile. I want them to be able to see what are my work experiences and education and accomplishments, because my purpose behind LinkedIn is to make connections with people in the industry, within fields that relates to the consultancy that I have. So now, here, notifying connections when you're in the news, okay. And that is, if you did want, if somebody else actually mentions you because you've been in the news, you can let people know or not. If you have an article or a blog post. So in this case, yes, you want that open. Now, this one where it says who can see your last name, this is when you've viewed somebody else's profile. And say, for example, the connection is a second or third tier, sometimes it pops up to say, USB user, or only Edith viewed yours. If it comes up here, you allow them to see the full name, because you want I want people to connect with me. So that's my reason. If you don't want them to connect with you, then turn it off. And you'll see there's a couple of options for how you can block followers, how you can allow them to see. You can also share your profile, you know, if you want to, when you're job seeking. And here you can also let recruiters know if you're open to opportunities. So you literally go in and change that. You can pick your advertising, and you can also have a look at how visible is your profile on LinkedIn. Okay, so go and have a look at those. And then when it comes to the communication, you'll see what is your preference. So do you want people to alert you every time that they send you a comment, or every time that they've liked one of your posts? You can turn that on, or you can turn that off. Do you want them to send you an email to show you know, that somebody has now connected with you? I find that helps if I do, because as soon as somebody requests a connection and they do write a notification, it's easier to see it on the email, because when you go into to accept the request, sometimes it comes up where you miss that notification. So that's just one reason why I prefer the email side to it. And then you can have a look at, you know, how do you reply back. You can have a look at the group invitations, or if you want to participate in the research with LinkedIn. So that's just your settings, okay? So let's go.